Hello everyone. Today I am going to describe integrated rate law expression for different reactions. Okay, so listen. Now coming to integrated rate law expression for zeroth order reactions. Right. Integrated rate law expression for zeroth order reactions. So first of all, what is zeroth order reaction? See, the reactions in which rate is independent of concentration term is considered to be zeroth order reaction. So the reactions in which rate of reaction is independent of concentration of reactants is called as zeroth order reactions. Now you know, or called as zeroth order reactions. Okay, the reactions in which the rate of reaction is independent of concentration of reactants are called as zeroth order reactions. Okay, so a rate of reaction is independent of concentration of reactants. Okay, now let me assume A gives rise to products. You just take a reaction like this. A gives rise to product. So at T is equal to 0, I have taken its concentration as A naught moles per liter. And initially there is no product, that is taken as 0. Now at T is equal to T, matlab after certain time period, it may be 10 seconds, 20 seconds or something. After certain time period, let me make its concentration as जो बच गया reactant जो बच गया, that is concentration of A at T. Okay. Therefore, rate of reaction is equal to minus D concentration of A at T time by dt is equal to K into concentration of A at T time power 0. So power 0 क्यों लिख रहे हैं यहाँ पे? क्योंकि अभी भी बोले थे ना, जीरो मतलब rate is independent of concentration term. Okay, so this is about the rate expression. Now minus D concentration of A by dt is equal to K, because something power 0 is 1, no? So that's why you write like this. Now make similar terms on one side. तो माइनस डी मतलब जस्ट वी इंटीग्रेट दिस इक्वेशन और कुछ नहीं है, इसको इंटीग्रेट करना है. सो कैसे माइनस डी कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ ए एट टी ओके इज इक्वल टू के इनटू dt. सो लेट वी इंटीग्रेट दिस इक्वेशन, इसको इंटीग्रेट करना पड़ेगा. ठीक. So integrating this equation क्या होगा? Integral this one k into integral dt. तो minus concentration of A at t time is equal to kt plus constant. समझ गया? So for integrating the equation, you are getting this kind of equation: minus A concentration of A at t time is equal to kt plus constant. Now, if t is equal to 0, then concentration of A at t time should be equal to A naught. वही है ना? So T0 मतलब कुछ भी रिएक्शन नहीं हुआ, तो इनिशियल concentration should be, मतलब concentration after t time should be equal to initial concentration. Therefore constant is equal to minus A concentration. Okay. So therefore constant is equal to minus of A naught. Okay. Now, minus concentration of A at T time is equal to Kt minus concentration of A naught. Okay. Then Kt is equal to क्या ले सकता है concentration of A naught minus concentration of A at T time. Then K is equal to concentration of initial concentration minus concentration after some T time by time period T. This is the expression for zeroth order kinetics, right? So I think it's not visible properly. So यहाँ तक तो समझ गए ना लोग, right? So concentration of Kt is equal to initial concentration of A minus concentration of A after T time. So I am writing at the top. Okay. So final expression आपको कैसे मिलता है? So K is equal to initial concentration minus concentration of A after T time by T. So this is the expression for zeroth order kinetics. Okay. Now, if you go through graph, right? So graph of concentration of A at T time versus time period. Okay. See, graph of concentration of A after T time versus T, मतलब time period for zeroth order. So it will be like this. The graph will be like this. Right? We are getting a negative slope. Take. Here slope is equal to minus K. Slope is equal to minus K. Okay? Have written? Right. See, alternatively, we can derive the integrated rate law in different style also. ये तो एक टाइप, ओके. मैं आपको अल्टरनेटिव मेथड भी एक डिस्क्राइब कर रहा हूँ. प्लीज लिसन करें. Again, zeroth order kinetics and integrated rate law for zeroth order. It's an alternative method. Okay. Again, we just assume A gives rise to products. Okay. So initial concentration, अगर ये स्मॉल ये लेंगे तो ये 0. Now it is Ex, this one becomes A minus Ex at T is equal to T. अब initial concentration ये ले रहा है A moles per liter and 0. After T time A minus Ex left and X is the product. Okay. Then rate dx by dt is equal to क्या लेंगे K into A minus Ex power 0. Therefore, dx by dt is equal to K. So, dx is equal to K into dt. Okay. So, in terms of Ex, if you consider, it will be like this. Now, integrate करना पड़ेगा. Integral dx is equal to K into integral dt. So, x is equal to Kt plus constant. Okay. Next, if t is equal to 0, मतलब at initial state. If t equal to 0, then x is equal to 0. If t is equal to 0, then x is equal to 0. Then constant will be equal to 0. Okay. So therefore, x is equal to kt. Then k is equal to x by t. Well, this is the alternate integrated rate expression for zeroth order reaction. Now, अगर आप x versus time period ग्राफ लेंगे तो that graph will be like this, right? X versus time period graph will be like that. Okay, so please remember. And यहाँ पे slope पॉजिटिव आ जाएगा. Slope is equal to k, right? So this is an alternative rate expression, rate law expression, integrated rate law expression for zeroth order reactions. Okay. Next, let me continue. Half life period or half time period of zeroth order reactions. Okay, listen carefully. Half-life period. Okay, T half-life period or half-time period. So what is half-life or half-time period? Remember carefully. See, the time required to consume, one half of the initial concentration, of a reactant into product. Okay. See, the time required to consume one half of the initial concentration of reactant into product is called as a half-life period. Or also called half-time period. Okay. Right. Now, what is the integrated equation you got? K is equal to x by t. ठीक. If t is equal to t half, then x will be क्या आएगा? A by 2, because we have taken initial concentration as small a mole per liter. So if t is equal to t half, then x is equal to a by 2. Then substitute here. Then k is equal to क्या आएगा आपको? K is equal to a by 2t half. So t half is equal to a by 2k. So t half is proportional to a. Okay. T half is proportional to a. A means initial concentration. Okay. So here you should understand one important aspect. What is it? So it's the first one, and put a note and please write. Throughout the reaction, same rate is maintained. Same rate will be maintained. That is the characteristic of zeroth order reaction. Throughout the reaction, same rate is maintained. Next, a rate and a rate constant. A rate and a rate constant have same units. Now this is the second aspect. A rate and a rate constant have same units. Next, third point, half-life period is directly proportional to initial concentration. Right? Half-life period is directly proportional to initial concentration. So you have to remember these three characteristics. Roughly, please remember the three characteristics. What are they? Throughout the reaction, same rate is maintained. And the second point is rate constant and rate has same units. And half-life is directly proportional to initial concentration. So graph देख लीजिएगा. T half versus A graph will be like this. Okay. So T half is directly proportional to initial concentration. Are you getting it? So T half is equal to क्या है? तो T half is equal to A by 2k ना. So T half and A graph will be like this, and slope is equal to 1 by 2k. Slope value is equal to 1 by 2k. Okay. So that's it. It's about what you call zeroth order reaction. Okay. Now let me go through examples for this zeroth order reactions. So which reactions follows this zeroth order kinetics? Okay. And have to listen carefully. Which reactions follows this zeroth order kinetics? So it's my first point. Photochemical reactions like H2 plus Cl2 gases over the surface in presence of sunlight on surface of water gives rise to 2HCl. So this is one. And another one, H2 plus Br2 gives rise to 2HBr. सी याद रखिएगा ऑन सरफेस ऑफ वाटर मतलब it is based on adsorption process, right? So if the reaction happens on the surface of water, no doubt it will be zeroth order characteristics, right? So this is the best example. Formation of HCl and HBr on the surface of water will comes under zeroth order reactions. Okay. Next, certain decomposition of a substance on surface of catalyst. Of decomposition of a substance on the surface of catalyst. It also follows zeroth order characteristics, right? Say for example, decomposition of ammonia on the surface of wolfram catalyst, wolfram, tungsten, or wolfram catalyst. It comes under zeroth order characteristics. Decomposition of phosphine, okay, decomposition of phosphine on the surface of either tungsten catalyst or platinum catalyst, etc. P4 plus 6H2. So like that decomposition of कोई भी substance, I just taken here group 15 hydrides लिया हमने. Generally कोई भी substances which undergo decomposition on the surface of catalyst, it follows zeroth order characteristics. Okay, one more example. Decomposition of nitrous oxide on the surface of gold. Decomposition of nitrous oxide, laughing gas, on the surface of gold. So all these comes under zeroth order reactions. Okay, understand? But यहाँ पे एक important point था, and it may it already given. I think some question exactly I didn't remember. But in 2017 or 18, there is a question based on this topic. मतलब adsorption topic. Okay, so वही थोड़ा सा points explain कर रहा हूँ. Please listen carefully. Listen, if you go to adsorption, okay, adsorption is the mechanism. Adsorption is the mechanism for a heterogeneous catalysis reaction, right? Adsorption is the mechanism for a heterogeneous catalysis reaction. Then rate depends on surface area. Rate depends on surface area of adsorbent, or better to say catalyst. Okay, so at low concentration, the surface area of catalyst is not covered fully. Therefore, rate proportional to area covered. Therefore, it follows first order kinetics. So समझ गए ना? तो यहाँ पे heterogeneous catalysis के बारे में बात कर रहा है, where reactant get adsorbed on the surface of catalyst. Catalyst is also called adsorbent. अगर लो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ले रहे हैं, हाँ सर, गैशियस है तो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन जगह पार्शियल प्रेशर भी ले सकता है. सो एट लो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन और लो पार्शियल प्रेशर, at low concentration or low partial pressure, the surface area of catalyst is not covered fully. Therefore, rate is proportional to area covered. Then it is follows first order kinetics. At this condition, मतलब low concentration और low partial pressure में अगर adsorption लिया गया, then rate always follows first order kinetics. Okay. And if it is a high concentration or high partial pressure, okay. Now, you just assume adsorption at high concentration or a high partial pressure. So, at high concentration or high partial pressure, क्या होगा? Surface of catalyst is fully covered. Surface of catalyst is fully covered. Therefore, rate is independent. Therefore, rate is independent of area covered. Okay. Rate is independent of area covered. मतलब once it is 100% covered, then rate is independent of area covered or better to say concentration. Area covered or concentration. मतलब once it is 100% covered, then आप जितना भी concentration increase करिएगा, then rate is independent of better to say area covered or concentration or partial pressure. Therefore, where it follows zeroth order kinetics, have understand? Once the surface area is fully covered, then आप जितना भी concentration डाल दीजिएगा, जितना भी partial pressure डाल दीजिएगा, rate is independent of area covered or concentration or partial pressure. So at this condition, the equation follows zeroth order kinetics. Okay. For example, ammonia on surface of platinum catalyst. Okay. Ammonia on the surface of platinum catalyst. So, यहाँ पे low pressure and high pressure conditions you can take. Low pressure and high pressure. ना ये तो low concentration and high concentration. So, it can be written like this. Rate is equal to K1 into concentration of ammonia by 1 plus K2 into concentration of ammonia. ठीक? अब at low concentration क्या? Babu, K2 into concentration of NH3 is less when compared to 1. Okay? K2 into concentration of NH3 comparison में 1 is more. मतलब K2 into concentration of NH3 is very less than 1. तो just neglect this term in denominator. वो term denominator में neglect कीजिएगा. Then K1 into concentration of NH3. This one you are getting. R1 is equal to R equal to K1 into concentration of NH3. So it follows first order kinetics. Okay, it follows first order kinetics. Now, again, at high concentration दिया गया, at high concentration, second point, at high concentration, तब क्या? K2 into concentration of NH3 will be very greater than that of 1. तो अभी 1 को neglect करते हैं. Then K rate is equal to K1 into concentration of NH3 by K2 into concentration of NH3. Then concentration term get cancelled. So rate is equal to K1 by K2. तो यहाँ पे क्या? zeroth order. क्यों? यहाँ पे concentration term ही नहीं है. zeroth order कैसे लिए? मतलब there is no concentration term at this position, right? So that's it. It's about zeroth order kinetics. So I have explained in a detailed manner. Okay. So first order kinetics will be explained in next class. Until then, bye bye. And if you like these videos, so please like again and please share and subscribe also, and please make a valuable comments also. Thank you. Thank you.